Welcome to Confessions Beyond the Food. I'm your host, Nancy Redland. Let's dig in and get inspired. Hi, welcome back to Confessions Beyond the Food. So let's be honest, work is work, but that doesn't mean it has to be boring, stressful, or something you just get through. At W3, we believe that fun isn't just a perk, it's part of the process. From inside jokes and team banter to real vacation and think tanks that spark some really crazy and wild ideas, we found that building a connected, energized culture makes everything better. So today, we're sharing 10 real things we do to make the job fun. And spoiler alert, none of them involve ping pong tables. This episode is about creating a team people actually want to be a part of and celebrating the little things that make a huge difference. So the first thing is building a strong team culture. It all starts here. Culture isn't something you just hang on a wall. It's how you show up for each other. And when the culture is strong, everything really gets easier. So, and as a salesperson, I think we enter a lot of organizations where they pit us against each other. And while healthy competition is good, and again, I said healthy is good, it's also really important to make sure your whole team knows it's a team deal. The real competition is your competitor outside of the business. And I'm super competitive. So I've had to really adapt with W3 and just making it a team culture. And so that your wins are my wins. And it's not just about me posting wins on the board. So that was an adjustment, but it has been so fun knowing that we're all a team and we're all here to work together. And the second thing is celebrating wins with shout outs. So whether it's closing a deal or you got through some crazy situation, we love to post it, celebrate those wins. And a quick shout out can really turn somebody's day around. And also, while it's fun for the person getting awarded, it's also really good for the team to see like, oh my gosh, they're being successful. And also, if you have a team culture and you really promote it from the top down, they will be happy for each other. So while it might spark some healthy competitiveness, we want others to be happy for each other because when they win, we all win. The third thing is to keep the chat open, literally. So we have a chat, a text thread in W3, and it's called the W3 Hustlers. And it's super fun because we just keep connected throughout the whole week. And that chat literally saves my day sometimes because I'll be in the middle of something and then somebody will put something in the chat and it just brightens my day of something that happened in their day-to-day or something that happened with a customer that, we're all like, oh my gosh. But there's just lots of that team chat just really is keeping it upbeat and positive. And it's just a great thing to have and really helps with the fun side of our culture. And so also number 4 is inside jokes and team banter. So nothing bonds you more like a ridiculous inside joke. I mean, I'm an easy target on this. I like to tell stories on myself of the crazy things that I've done because there's a lot of things that I wasn't so smart about. Like one time I actually picked up the wrong person from the hotel. It was the first time I was meeting that person and we drove away and I didn't realize I picked up the wrong person for 10 minutes. And that is a real story. So sharing these stories and laughing, I mean, I know that our team has probably heard that story 1 million times, but it's something that we all will still die laughing at. And, but we also have, jokes about me. I'm just going to pick on me. Like we had an award and I got the Whataburger float because they always catch me driving through Whataburger. And so those little team jokes and, things that they associate each other with, it's super fun. And again, you want to keep it, PC and also, PG and everything. But this is just a really fun outlet for your team members. The other thing that is really fun is number 5 is think tanks. These are my favorite. I love to get the team together, and whether it be like for example, a social media idea. So we have a social media idea that we want to tell a story with. And I love to invite the whole team because they get to give their input and they see things way differently than maybe the marketing people see things. And it really brings out some really crazy things. And we don't do all those things, but we have done a lot of them. And so coming up with ideas on how to do presentations but also, tackling problems together as a team. That's number 6. That's another thing we'll think take. I think the greatest thing is when not to have problems, but when there is a problem, I know as a business owner, it's not just me. I get to bring in my leadership team and we sit down and we tackle the problem as a team. And we joke like, okay, get the whiteboard out. Like, let's, start playing chess on how this is all going to work out, because what we do is literally a chess game. And I don't play chess, but in work I do. But it really is fun to sit down and really talk it through your team. And it takes not only the pressure off, but it's usually leads to really good conversations. And again, walking away, I'm part of a team. I'm not alone. The 7th thing that I think is really important in a fun culture is encouraging real time off. So one thing we did when we first started W3 was we called vacation PTO and for paid time off. And honestly, through the years, and I'm the worst, everybody knows this, I preaching to the choir, but we really did encourage people to take time off, and I never do. I always have my phone, I'm always checking my phone. I'm always kind of staying in it. And then I come back and I'm just cranky because I worked my whole vacation and I'm bitter. And I know it's not anyone else's fault but mine and the pressure I put on myself. So we've changed PTO because it just sounds like you're just not in the office. We've changed that to vacation. And I think it's really important for people to have days to just shut down and have as an employer to have a plan in place and people that can cover for that person while they're gone. So they're not having the Sunday scaries or like, oh, I don't want to go back to work. There's going to be so much. And just to know that your team has got your back, you get to enjoy your vacation, have fun, melt all the stress or whatever is happening on in your life and come back and you could be really excited and energized and have a positive attitude. And so we don't say PTO anymore. We say vacation. And it's really important to allow your team to have that vacation and to encourage it. The 8th thing that you can do to create a fun culture is celebrate birthdays. We make birthdays a really big deal around here. So what we like to do is we post something on social media, acknowledging their birthday to the world, sharing things that we love about that person. And so they get all the shout outs from all their community on social. We also give a birthday holiday and they get to use this holiday one day that week. And this is just a really great perk. Sometimes I'm not able to do big bonuses and I'm just limited by our income. But I love this perk because it really is something that people look forward to, and taking that extra day, maybe to just do something fun for them or something fun with their friends or family. but this is a really fun perk that just doesn't cost a lot. So the ninth thing is creating space for personal connections. So knowing your coworkers beyond their job title makes collaboration more human and way, way more fun, right? So, I mean, to just talk about work all the time when you're with your team is, I don't know. I don't think I would like that environment. To me, that's not fun. I mean, I love my job, but I think what I love about my job is the people. And people like connecting. I mean, whether they like it or not. And the other thing is I have to say this is that, they don't have to share personal stuff about them. They don't have to become your friend. That's okay. But you want to create a space that if people want community and want to know other people on their team, that they get that. And that's really where fun begins. I mean, I have to say that a lot of people are really shocked about how well our team gets along. There's, I think, 8 or 9 women and 1 guy. So how Kevin survives, I don't know. But I mean, he plays like he's beyond us, but I think he really enjoys being with the girls. But the females in our group, we all get along really, really well. And I think it's because we do allow every week on our call, we have a personal something great that happened personally, something great that happened professionally. But it just all keeps us connected together, and we realize we're real people and we have real lives behind all of this job thing. And then that helps us establish, connections based on common interests. It's really, really fun. And I don't ever, also, we have a multi-gen team. So people in their 20s all the way up. I won't go to what that up number is, but we have, our team is very multi-gen. And I love, and maybe that's just because I want to be trapped in my 20s, I love connecting with my younger staff. And we connect on books, we connect on reality TV, whatever it is, but it makes it really fun. And definitely they feel the more fun and friendly environment you're in, and they're going to talk to you more. They might stay longer, uh, in this day and age, we really have, people moving, and they get in a job and they leave. They get in a job and leave. But if you can attract people by your culture, that's going to keep them a little bit, maybe not forever, but it will keep them longer. And if they are exposed to that soon, and you keep it not just words, not just once a year, but you really keep that fun going throughout the year, that really is attractive to this upcoming generation. For us, me and my generation, we had to adapt to their culture. So that's their culture, and that's what it is. And while you do establish your culture, you need to understand what's important to the younger generation and what they think is fun. I know it's shocking, but what I think is fun as, a 47-year-old is not necessarily fun for a 29-year-old. So really understanding, what they like, and knowing them beyond just the surface level is just so rewarding, and it just makes everything fun. And I genuinely consider these people my friends. And I mean, I don't know if they would say that back, but I care about, they're like part of my family. And it's just so fun to know on Sundays when I get the scaries that I at least get to see my friends, and because we spend a lot of life together. And so why not make it fun? Um, the 10th thing that I think is really great fun that we do is we implemented this a couple of years ago, was planning a retreat. And so today, actually, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see my t-shirt. This is one of the t-shirts we have for our retreat that we made. There's a theme. the whole retreat is basically this: 2 days away from the environment. We go into a remote location and we just hang out together. There's no sales training. There's no strategy about what we're going to do, planning for the year. It's all about our culture. We do games around our culture. We use the words and live them out in what we do. We serve each other. Different teams will make dinners. We do cocktails of the day. Certain people clean up. So it's all about serving each other and all about living out our words. And it's super fun. I think, as a business owner, and, time is very important and valuable. While that is super important that we're out in the field and we're selling, sell, I get it. And we do that. We work really hard, but the investment of taking 2 days out to just really connect with your team in shirts and, t-shirts and, casual, just getting to know each other is just invaluable. I cannot put a price tag on it. And I'm really thankful that our clients, the people that contract us, support us in this. And because it really helps our culture, it helps the team. We know each other. We can have fun together. And again, team is everything. And it just really reinforces that. So in all of this, I hope you've found maybe one or two things you could do. This could be as a business owner. I know I've talked as a business owner, but if you are a sales manager, you can definitely implement some of these ideas. As an employee, like, hey, I really like this idea. Maybe I should suggest it to my manager, or ask to incorporate it into, something that doesn't cost anything. One thing that we do sometimes, and I know it's popular, but the virtual happy hours, we do dressing up on Halloween, and we have a contest and we all go black, and then we turn on the cameras and everyone's in crazy costumes and someone gets an award. So those are all fun things, easy things that you can implement, and it doesn't cost much, but people really enjoy it, and again, knowing that not everybody wants, this, sometimes it is just a job to them, and that's okay. That's okay. But for the people that are wanting that community and work, like, really just take initiative to make space for that. You will not regret it. And there's so many ideas here that just don't cost anything. And so, but can mean everything to each employee. So thank you so much for tuning into this. And I hope you have some nuggets that you walked out with. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the next episode of Confessions Beyond the Food. For more inspiration, follow our social media at W3 Sales. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All the things. We would love to connect with you.